right, we'll just start with an opening statement with Coach. Mass Rider Open this weekend.
Yeah, we're looking forward to having our first outdoor meet at home. It's always fun, and we always have some great performances. The kids feel very comfortable being at home, and it's low-key. Coming off Texas Relay, such a high, prestigious meet, we just needed a meet that's low-key and, like I say, have some fun and get some good things out of it.
So just how impressed were you with your team this past weekend at the Texas Relays?
Well, it was a really good meet for us. We had 5 wins, and anytime you go to Texas Relays and come out with that many winners, it was really special. And we were spread out, with people. It was field events and running, and just a lot of fun to see some of our very best kids perform so well in that high competition.
And obviously, Malik transferring in from Auburn, he was very successful last year at the 2021 Outdoor Championships. Comes in the Texas Relays, sets the number 2 world time. Just how impressive has he been to open up this outdoor season?
Yeah, we watched Malik last year, and then he got on the transfer portal, and we knew we wanted him because he's such a competitor. That's what I'm so impressed with him is every time he runs, he's running to win, and he had 2 solid races, and especially that last one, and set a personal best. First meet really of the year for him having any competition, and so I'm looking for great things out of him.
And then for Chris, transferring from that indoor triple jump to outdoor triple jump, I think his mark on Saturday is the best in the NCAA as of right now. Where have you seen his improvement over this course of the indoor and outdoor season?
Yeah, Chris unfortunately got a little bit dinged up indoors, and we really never had an opportunity to work the whole indoor time, and that really hurt him, even though he had a decent indoor season. But he's been healthy now for about 3 or 4 weeks, and I think you saw a glimpse of that, him opening up. That's his opener, and he's right at his personal best just the very first meet. So real encouraged with him and that triple jump, and I think you're going to see some bigger things pretty quick.
Coach, this is your first outdoor meet you guys are hosting this season. How excited are you to get out there, finally host something, but also have Rider Nation come out and support you guys?
Yeah, there's nothing like running at home. To me, I love this place, the indoors and outdoors. If you look at our national qualifying marks, you will see that nearly 50 to 60% of the time they're at home. And so there's just nothing like it. And I'm so proud to be able to host meets at home and for our kids to be able to stay home and rest, sleep in their own beds. I'm telling you how huge that is, and people just don't realize it. But it's going to be a lot of fun.
And y'all this week moved up huge in the rankings. Women number 2, men number 5. You guys are one of 3 teams in the country to have both the men's and women's programs within the top 5. To you, what does that mean about all the hard work that you guys have been putting in so far this year?
Yeah, I'm so proud of both the men and the women being ranked so high. It's so hard to have one team and the other team almost match it each year. It's just very difficult because you're in different recruiting cycles with different teams. But this has been a really fun year. Both the women are so much improved from what they've been, and our men's team's been solid for years. And for them to be at the same time, they're all pulling for each other. It just makes our whole culture of our team just so much more fun.
And then both the men's and the women's 4x1s, I think they both ended up setting the school record at the Texas Relays. So where are you looking to see any improvement or maybe a different kind of combination this weekend?
Yeah, the women shattered the relay. I believe it was 43-5, and they went 43-1. Unfortunately, it's not the men's school record. We have a 38-4 from 19 when we won the national championship, but that's the best opener we've ever had on our men's side. And, we just had Terrence back. He ran for the first time since indoor nationals, and we haven't passed the stick 3 times before that meet. So we're going to get a lot more practice in, and the 4x1s are going to be special this year.
To you, what has been the biggest adjustment going from indoor to outdoor competition?
I think the biggest thing for our hurdlers, they ran 60 meters. Our sprinters ran 60 meters. Now you got to go 100 meters and 110 meters. And it's just a different race setup for them, and we've got to adjust to that a little bit. Indoors, you're trying to qualify each week. And outdoors, we've just got to get a mark and be the top 48 to go to regional. So it's just different there. Plus, just new events, 400 hurdles, the 4x1 relays, the discus, the hammer. Those are events, javelin, that we didn't have indoors. And so I think it's not as much adjusting to it as much as just those kids are ready to get out there and get started doing those new events.
So obviously, coming off the win this weekend, how did it feel to get first?
It felt great. Last year at the meet, I came third with a PR, and then to come there and PR again was really great. I've never thrown that far, so it was good to see because I've done it in practice, and being able to finally see it in the meet was fun.
So where do you think you've improved the most since you started here at Tech and up till now?
I would definitely say technical, my technique, and then just the weight room, getting stronger, and just really like dialing in on what it takes to throw far in the technique.
You guys are hosting your first outdoor meet of the season. How excited are you to compete at home this weekend, but also to have Pride Radiation come out and support you guys?
I'm excited. The first home meet's always fun. I'm doing all 3 events, so I get to compete both days, and Saturday's always nice being able to go over to the track and see everybody competing as well. So I think it's always nice to compete at home. We don't have to travel. We don't have to sleep in a hotel bed, sleep in our own bed, and just wake up and do our thing. So.
And this week on the women's side, you guys came in number 2 in the country. Pretty incredible accomplishment. Yeah. The highest ranking you guys have received outdoor-wise. Mm-hmm. So to you, how is that a testament to all the hard work and everything you guys have been doing so far this year?
I think every group is just really ready to perform well, and is like we're getting our recognition that we deserve, and in all aspects of as a team as a whole. I think everybody's pretty much locked in, and we have one goal to accomplish this outdoor season at home and for Big 12. So I think everybody knows what it takes to get there.
And what is your favorite part about outdoor season?
Being in the sun and being outside, and just being able to also like throw hammer and discus and just really get after those events too.
You're coming off speaking of your PR, you 17.62. I'm pretty sure it's second in the nation at the moment. What were your initial reactions to that?
I turned around and I was just like jaw dropping. I was just like I said before, I know I can do it. It's just a matter of putting it in a meet and putting it together. I think I surprised myself and some other people that are in the Big 12, and now they know that I'm ready to compete and I'm ready to win.
The 2 times you've thrown over 17 meters is at the Texas Relays this year and last year. Anything about that?
I think it's just the weather. I mean, and just the inside of just wanting to beat Texas and just come out on top at home at their place. So I think it's all that combined, and just the weather and just the heart of being Texas Tech fan. And yeah.
How did that feel?
It felt great. My past experiences in the Texas Relays, I never knew how it felt to actually win. I always came up second or third. But that day, the crazy thing about it was physically I didn't feel up to par, but I relaxed, trusted in God, trusted in my training, just talking to Coach Hurston, getting everything together, and it just came out as a win, and I'm grateful for it.
Coach Keeley talked about you kind of got banged up during the indoor season. You came out during the Texas Relay, jumped to 16.25, which was a new personal best, and it also sits atop the NCAA standings right now. Just kind of what was your rehabilitation process during that time to get to where you were now?
Yeah, during that time I knew coming to a new school, I had to just adjust to the training, let my physical, mental, spiritual state just rebuild itself as going to a new atmosphere, a new environment. So I knew I wasn't going to be as best coming in, but I just trusted the trainers here. They do a great job getting me ready physically. And mentally, I know where I was at and where I'm going to be. I knew outdoors I was going to do something great. I knew indoors was just like a stepping stone to outdoors, so I felt comfortable.
This weekend is speaking of coming to a new school, it's your first home meet, outdoor home meet this weekend. So how excited are you to compete at home, and how excited are you to have Red Radiation come out?
I'm really excited being my first home meet, just to having like our fans in the bleachers cheering us on. It's really just like the meet to have fun, not really just relax since I have the mark already, and just support all my teammates because I just hope everybody do great.
And on the men's side, you guys came in number 5 this week in the rankings, so how has that been a testament to all the hard work and everything you guys have been doing so far this season?
Yeah, ranked number 5 this early feels great, but at the same time, we still have a lot of teammates that still has time to compete. So we should be in the top 3, even number 1 after this weekend.
So obviously with your triple jump title, you kind of set a message to the rest of the Big 12 that you're here and you're here to stay. Where do you want to see yourself improve by the time you guys get to the Big 12 and regionals?
Yeah, by Big 12, I want to set the school record. I want to break the school record. That's one of my goals. But if not, I just want to get as much points as we can to win conference. And I just don't want to let Texas beat us again.
All good. Thanks, guys.
Thank
Appreciate
you so
it.
much.
Thank you.